Uncle Sam, is that you?
Yeah, hey buddy, can you help me out? I need a little money to get back on my feet.
Why? What happened?
Well, I was a little irresponsible, reckless with my money.
How so?
Well, I allowed people around me to promise more than I could deliver, and then I ended up having to borrow a lot from my neighbors, and well, I just didn't plan for tomorrow. I lived for today.
Well, how much do you need?
Let's see, about 13 trillion.
$13 trillion?
That's just part of it. That's just the national debt. There's really more.
Well, how much more?
Well, I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but let's see, counting the interest I'm paying, let's see, the federal pensions, Medicaid, the wars, it's closer to 54 trillion.
Are you telling me America is $54 trillion in debt?
No.
Oh, that's good.
It's more like 110 trillion. Well, if you count in the unfunded liabilities.
Well, unfunded liabilities? What's that?
Social Security, Medicare, these are the programs, the entitlement programs we put out there, and we collected a lot of money from Americans over the years, and I borrowed against it for other programs I wanted to do, and now I have to pay that back.
But $110 trillion, I mean, in debt, there's no way we can pay that off.
You don't have to pay it back. Your kids and your grandkids are going to pay it back.
Well, that's not right. You've created a mountain of debt that will go on for years.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm just doing the best I can.
No, you're not. You should have a plan to help us get out of this mess.
I have a plan.
Well, what is it?
I'm raising taxes.
That's no plan.
Hey, help America. Your dollars can help.
A $110 trillion deficit is a lot of money. How will the government realistically be able to pay this down or off in the future? I really only see three options. Number one, taxes are going to eventually have to go up across the board, including income taxes, capital gains, dividend taxes, and of course estate taxes have already gone up this year, and I'm sure many more taxes to come. Number two, benefits are going to have to go down. And that may include Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, as well as tax deductions we've all become accustomed to, like charitable donations and interest on mortgage payments. And number three, the Social Security age will have to go up in the future again, from 66 or 67 for full benefits currently to 68, 69, 70, and possibly even higher than that in the future. Let's face it, our country is in a big mess financially. We're printing lots of money and bailing everyone out of all kinds of financial missteps that they got themselves into. As hardworking Americans, we can't rely on the government, our employer, or the kindness of friends and family to provide us with a comfortable retirement. We must take action now to build a secure financial future. You know, as the old saying goes, if it's to be, it's up to me. Let me now give you 5 keys to building a financially secure retirement. Key number 1, pretend that Social Security doesn't exist. Of course, if you're receiving Social Security currently, you're glad that it does exist, and hopefully those checks will continue to come to you. But if you're 10 years away, 20, 30, 40 years away from retirement, pretend that it's not going to be coming in the future. And if it does, it'll be extra monthly income for you. Step number 2, spend less than you make. Sounds easy enough, doesn't it? That means you have to live within your means, which means you have to have a budget and live by it every day, every week, and every month. You know, as the saying goes, if you make $1 million a year and you spend $1,000,001, you're still broke. Step number 3, pay off as much debt as possible. Become radical about it. Stop being slave to the lender. They grow rich and you become poor. As a matter of fact, work towards becoming debt-free one day in the future, at least by retirement. Many other people have done it, I've done it, and you can too, and you'll be glad you did when that day comes. Step number 4, save 10 to 15% of your net income for retirement. Now, you may start off with 2% and then go to 4% and 5%, but eventually go to 10 to 15% savings of your net income every single week and month and put it away only for retirement. Believe me, when you retire one day, you'll look back on those years and you'll be glad you did save that amount of money for this time in your life. And step number 5, if you have a pension coming to you sometime in the future from your employer, be sure that you set it up properly in the very beginning. So the same amount will go to your spouse if you die first. If you set it up based on your life only and you pass away, your spouse will end up with nothing. And this is an irrevocable appointment that you make. So make sure that you make the right decision early on, just before you retire. And finally, tune into our weekly show, Checks and Balances TV, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the balanced truth you need to financially succeed. I'm Matthew J. Rettick, host of Checks and Balances TV. Thanks for watching this special edition of CBTV. And remember, you can become financially independent. You just need confidence and determination. Until next week, spend less, save more, believe in yourself, and make it happen.